Good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We have some rainy conditions across the region this morning, seeing some chilly temperatures as well in the 30s, so quite a raw morning to start the Friday. But overall, going to see rain showers throughout the day today, with a possibility of seeing some wet snow mix in briefly this morning as we're seeing some snow up into Pocomo. Could possibly get down the Wallops region this morning before we see just primarily rain for the late morning hours. And then once we move in the afternoon hours today, especially late afternoon, should see a period of some light snow at Wallops. Not expecting the accumulation at this time, and if we do see anything sticking, it would just be the car tops and some grassy surfaces or rooftops as well. But overall, going to see a cold day across the region. Those cold temperatures will really come into the area for tomorrow and into Sunday. So a very cold weekend across the region. Temperatures not getting above freezing on Saturday. And then for Sunday, seeing temperatures just above freezing. So looking at our current surface analysis, we have two areas of low pressure, one upper level trough associated with this weak surface low pressure across the Appalachians. Another area of low pressure is developing off the Mid-Atlantic coastline. This low pressure off the coast is going to take over in regards to the area low pressure across the Mid-Atlantic, and it's going to provide us with some rain and snow showers across the region today, with the primarily the accumulating snow will be north of the Delaware-Maryland line. So taking a look at our current observation, overcast 1,700 feet, 4 miles statute visibility, light rain, seeing northwesterly winds at 6 knots, temperature 37 degrees, and relative humidity at 89%. So taking a look at a few different things here, we have our satellite imagery. You can see we do have lots of cloud cover, seeing that our low pressure to our south and to our east. We see some banding of the cloud coverage here associated with this developing area of low pressure, and that's going to allow for us to see that precipitation for most of the day today. Could see a break during the early afternoon hours before we see that light snow pick up during the late afternoon. And taking a quick look at the radar imagery this morning, you can see we do have precipitation falling. Radar is not doing a very good job this morning in indicating that, as the Dover radar is down, but that'll most likely come up here at some point in the next few days. Overall, as far as the precipitation goes, we'll see this band of precipitation currently across northwestern Maryland start to build down the peninsula, and that's going to give us our best chance of seeing some light snow for later this afternoon. And taking a look at the HRRR model for today, you can see here that rain-snow line crossed to Salisbury this morning. It is snowing lightly in Pocomoke, looking at some traffic cams, but overall going to see this precipitation kind of weaken as we move into later this morning into the early afternoon hours across the Wallops region. And then for the late afternoon hours, you can see by mid-afternoon here, so 1 p.m., seeing some snowfall across Salisbury as well as central Delmarva up into areas, points north of central Delmarva. And then once we move into the late afternoon hours, here is 4 o'clock this afternoon, seeing that rain and snow starting to move towards Wallops, and then by 5 o'clock looks like we should be seeing some light snowfall across the region at Wallops, seeing continued snowfall across central and northern Delmarva. And it looks like this activity should end around 8 p.m. this evening, and we'll continue to see some chances of some light snow showers overnight with or flurries across the region, associated with an additional upper level disturbance that's associated with the Arctic boundary that's going to move through the area, and that's going to continue to give us possibility of seeing some snow showers. Looks like the best chance of that will be south of Wallops, and this will be enhanced by the Chesapeake Bay moisture. So could be seeing a weak Chesapeake Bay snow shower associated with Chesapeake Bay moving through the region for tomorrow morning. But overall, not expecting any accumulation here at Wallops. But looking at the HRRR model output for accumulations today, you can see, and this is through Saturday afternoon, mainly accumulations more than an inch north of the Maryland-Delaware line. It does have Salisbury at 1.7 inches, but most likely well overdone here, as surface temperatures in Salisbury are still above freezing, and not seeing anything sticking there currently. At Wallops, only putting out 0.2 inches of snowfall. As I mentioned, kind of seeing areas north of Wallops, seeing some light dusting or possibly an inch at most up to Salisbury, and then greater amounts farther north than that. Could be seeing a fairly decent snowstorm moving into Georgetown, into Dover as well. And taking a quick look at the European model, how that plays out. A bit warmer here, showing that rain-snow line too far north this morning, and we move into the afternoon hours, does bring that rain-snow line down farther to the south. Kind of keeps Wallops out of the precipitation in general. Not really doing too well this morning in association with that area low pressure. Seeing that dry slot come in too quickly on the Euro here. But overall, as I mentioned, should see a period of some light snow later this afternoon in the evening hours. And taking a quick look at what the Euro is putting out here for snowfall accumulations, you can see here through tomorrow afternoon, does have about 1.5 inches in Salisbury. As I mentioned, most likely overdone as the surface temperatures are a little bit too warm, as seeing that snowfall sticking this morning. Looks like any snowfall accumulations would be towards the late afternoon hours across Salisbury. Points north of Salisbury, going to see that snowfall sticking throughout the day today, and you can see here 2 to 4 inches across the areas north of Salisbury, but could be seeing some localized spots of greater than that in near Dover, especially as it appears right now. But getting back to the Wallops weather, seeing that rainfall chances across the region today, best chance this morning, and then seeing a possibility of that dry slot coming in for this afternoon, with better chance of some light snow for later on this afternoon after 1600 local 4 p.m. And we'll continue chances of some light flurries or snow showers overnight with that Arctic boundary coming through, as well as a possibility of seeing some bay effect snow showers moving in and out of the region tomorrow morning. Our winds will pick up this afternoon, northwesterly winds 10 to 15 knots, gusting to 25 knots for the afternoon hours, and then we'll see our winds pick up by tomorrow morning, gusting to 23 knots. Our ceilings will be fairly low this morning into the afternoon hours, and then could be seeing those ceilings lift once we do see that precipitation shield kind of move through the region. Not really seeing models indicating of low clouds after 1600 local, but can't rule it out with some light snowfall overall. Not expecting that though. And wind chills tomorrow morning will be near 10 degrees Fahrenheit, so very cold temperatures by tomorrow morning. Highs today will be this morning into the early afternoon hours around 38, and then a low tonight of 24. Our 24-hour tornado forecast, going to see those low ceilings throughout the day-to-day, and then lift, as I mentioned, once we move into the afternoon and the evening hours, late afternoon, evening hours. We should see some mostly sunny skies by tomorrow morning, but could be seeing those bay effect cumulus or stratocumulus clouds overhead from time to time throughout the morning hours tomorrow. Our tides are slightly above normal currently, and looking at Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, partly mostly cloudy, breezy, and very cold. Very slight chance of a brief flurry. Wind chills between 10 and 15 degrees throughout the day, so a very cold day. High of only 31. Saturday night, partly to mostly cloudy, breezy, and cold, low of 21. And for Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy during the morning, becoming mostly clear by afternoon, and breezy and cold, and a high of 34 degrees. So red conditions for our winds for Saturday and Saturday night, and then Sunday looks like we'll see some breezy conditions, mainly during the morning hours, with the winds possibly lightening up by the afternoon and the evening hours. Well, that's going to complete our 8:15 daily operations weather briefing today. I hope everybody has a great day today. Back at 10 o'clock, looking like 7 days.